Welcome to day 8 of our 12 days of Christmas, another day in which we are not taking ourselves too seriously. So let's just have fun with this, shall we? We're just going to start off with a pencil. This is just a pencil from Walmart. And if you have fancy pencils and prefer that, you go ahead and use those fancy pencils. We're just going to put a little triangle on our page. I'm doing it very lightly because I don't really want it to show. It's okay if it does. And we are just going to start painting. So this tree is going to be, maybe it could be considered a little more traditional than the one we did yesterday, which was super duper whimsical, but this one's going to be pretty whimsical too. Starting with my lightest color here that I'm using in this painting, which is yellow-green. I'm just going to start at the top of our triangle, and I'm just going to start swooping down. And things can crisscross and go different directions. Just had to make sure my microphone was on. Oh, the many times I've made videos and then realized I didn't have a microphone, which normally is not a big deal unless you have the thing plugged into your phone and try to talk, because then you just can't hear anything. You might not need that triangle to start with. I do as a guide because I've tried Christmas trees. You would think it wouldn't be that hard to, just make a general shape of a triangle with my paint strokes, but it is for me. Okay, we're going to dry this completely. And by the way, if I haven't mentioned, I'm using a size 6 round brush. And my second color is the same as the first, but I'm using a little bit less water with it, so it's going to be a little darker. And my goal here is just to kind of fill in a little bit more of our white spaces. You can leave white spaces too if you want to try to get a little snowy effect, but I'm just trying to get a cute little Christmas tree. So again, this is yellow-green from my Meliong set. I will link all the supplies. I mean, I hope I do. Sometimes I forget. If I ever forget and you really want to know, you let me know and I will get those up ASAP. Right? Yeah, I'm just filling it in, just making the little swoops come out further at the end like a Christmas tree does. Or like a pine tree, I should say. But, this is a Christmas tree. Okay, and I think this is good for our base. And now we'll move on to, after I dry this, we'll move on to the next color. The next color I'm putting down is actually a mixture of tree green and Prussian blue from my Meliong set. And we're just doing the same thing. We're just going to layer. Use whatever colors you want. You don't have to make them all greens like I'm doing here. But one of the key things is just work light to dark. Just because you can't put light watercolor over dark watercolor, it just won't show up. Making our swoops nice and wide here at the bottom. And again, it's okay if things crisscross and go different directions. It is just all good. Okay, I'm going to dry that now. And now we've got that same mixture, tree green, Prussian blue, and I've got less water, just like we did for our first one. Less water on it and more paint. So it's going to be darker than the previous one. You can stop at any time. You can use as many colors. It's just obviously this painting is all about layering and swooping, but we just want to make sure that we dry each layer before we add the next one. Otherwise, it'll all blend together, and that is just not what I'm going for today. And then once all that is dry, you need to just look at it and be like, do I want one more color? I personally do not. We are going to do a few more things to it, but I love this as it is. I am going to put a little trunk in there for now. Just as simple as can be. I'm going to use a burnt sienna for my trunk, and we're just going to make it super not perfect. You see what I'm doing there? We're just going to make it just as simple as that. And then drawing that. Time for our pen details. I'm going to use my size 5. And this is another, maybe this could be considered our darkest color, because I'm just going to kind of come through and scratch in some more wispy lines. You see how I'm doing this? We are not being realistic whatsoever. Just add some contrast to the lighter in there, and then I'm also going to add some white. I love the scratchiness. We're going to kind of put some around here as well. All right. Whatever looks good to you. And actually, now that I'm looking at the trunk, I'm adding some more brown because it was just a little too light for me. We're just going to darken that up a bit. Leaving some kind of variation of color-ish. Works. Okay. And you might be like, Carrie, that tree trunk looks pretty wonky. And you're right. And I live for wonky. I also live for adding pen details. And maybe making things look a little bit better. Now, arguably better. You might be like, you just scribbled on your painting. That is not better. But that's okay. You don't have to like you. We all have, it's art, you know. We all have our own style. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder type of thing. Okay. Now, make sure that's all dry before we come in with our white. And using my usual Jelly Roll size 10. And we're going to do much of the same thing that we did with the black, which is just scratching our white. This could be considered, oh, snow, or maybe just some fun highlights. It's your painting. You can say it's whatever it is. You know what I mean? Anybody's my age or older, maybe even a little younger, remember the tinsel, the silver tinsel that you just would throw up on the tree? Oh my goodness. What a mess. But fun, and I still feel a little nostalgic every time I see something like that. Okay, that's good there. And now the final touch. I have loaded my brush with deep magenta, and I am just going to splatter. Just for fun. You could do lots of different colors. You can stick with one. I'm going to let those dry and then decide if I want to add one more color of splatter. I like it and should perhaps stop since I just said I like it. But I also want one more color. And a green would be nice to splatter on there, but I'm going to use Prussian blue, which might sound a little weird, but remember, there is Prussian blue in my mixture, so I am just going to add some of that in our painting as well. Last but not least, I am going to add a little bit of tree green splatter as well. Of course, it's not going where I want it to go, but that's splatter for you. Also, remember to let each layer of splatter dry before you add the next color. I want it right there, and it won't go. Go, go. Okay. I really think this is fun. And I'm just going to come in one more time with my white gel pen, just because it's gotten a little dark for me. So I just want some more of this white, touch of white in our painting. There is no right or wrong step in this painting. I've had a couple of you recently tell me you really appreciate my tutorials for the fact that there's no perfection. It's whimsical, it's wonky, it's fun. And so keep that in mind with this painting as well. You're getting good practice in, and plus you're making this beautiful gift for somebody. So that is just so sweet. Have fun with this. Put as much splatter or as little splatter as you would like. Just remember, have fun, and come back tomorrow for day 9 already. Hope to see you then.